Okay, so this is the official part 3 of getting to New Vegas in an hour.
Yeah, instead of Slim Bais being here, this is Sir Ace Kenneth Esquire.
You could just say Kenny,
Oh,
because that's
okay.
it. And
Okay.
this is your host, PhatManSnick,
Ace Kenneth.
aka PhatManSnick.
Yeah.
So yeah, right now I'm just going through the items that I looted
Yeah.
and finally doing the one mission that the girl had appointed me to was to shoot these bottles, and that's all I do, just shoot the bottles and then leave her to whatever she wants to do. Originally, you just go off and kill a bunch of geckos that are invading the water supplies, but really, it's a waste of 5 minutes and you get 50 caps for it. You can do it if you want. I don't do it. I just go off into my own adventures now, and that's how I like this game. You could just do whatever you want from this point.
Um, how much experience do you get from the geckos?
It all depends on the difficulty there, Kenny. Um, Early levels, you might get like 15, 25. Later levels, you'll get 50. And very hard levels, you'll get 75, even on the smaller variants.
Cool.
Yeah, Kenny doesn't have much to say because he's never played this game. Um, yeah, right now I'm going into another person's house.
Yeah, not a huge Fallout fan, but
Oh, wait, sorry, not a person's house. It's a shop. And funny how this guy's a lazy, turd. He doesn't even want to protect his shop stuff. He's not awake all the time. So there's a silenced pistol, a leather armor, and a couple of other small antiquities that you can pick up. We are sorry for the brief invasion of ass in this vid.
fuck off, Tyler. Funny.
So yeah, once we pick up all this stuff, we can sell them items that we looted from other houses, but it would take a couple of days for us to be able to sell items that we hustled from him, if you want to. But what you can do with these items is take them over to the bar and sell it to that lady. You want to go and say something, Kenny? I'm gonna ask
I don't
something.
know. I'm
Ask
not.
something of what's the point of getting caps or something like that? Like,
Yeah,
you
like
know,
what's the point of stealing for caps? Why can't you just like go through the game in the
well, like,
beginning?
I did go through the game already in the beginning, and I figured, there's got to be a faster way for this shit. There's a couple of stealth boys in the beginning of the game. I can use that to get the death clause, and that's
Wait,
the whole idea of the getting to Vegas in an hour. But to be well supplied for Vegas, you need a couple of things. You need a sniper, which is easy enough. The varmint night scope on the varmint rifle, and you also need a pistol, the power enough, and I just use the 9mm pistol because it's good enough for me. Should be good enough for everybody. Has high rate of fire and high damage per second. And also, you want to invest into two different types of stats, and that would be, or skills if you want. That would be barter and science. Also, speech. Sorry, there's three that you should invest in because those will get you further in Vegas than any other skills.
I don't know. Don't be a tool and get stuff like energy weapons and like big guns because you won't need them for now.
Yeah, guns and energy weapons you can slowly level up, but there's no point to getting a large amount of energy weapons and guns in the beginning because a lot of the perks that are early levels, they don't uh, they don't complement
They don't require.
guns or energy weapons. I think the first energy weapons one is actually level 14, and it's not even that great of a one. I don't use energy weapons in Follow New Vegas. I just go up straight up guns or melee weapons.
What about stuff like survival?
Um, Survival at the moment, I've found some uses for it, But science is what really works well. Because at workbenches you can make stim packs and doctor's bags, and that's also if you have a high enough medicine too. Um, Also for making new types of ammo, that's what guns would be important for having high at like level 14 or something like that.
What types of ammo are there? Like,
Well, there's the regular ammo, like say for the 50 caliber anti-material rifle, you get the incinerator rounds and then the armor piercing rounds, but you could also get hand loading rounds, and I can't remember any of the other rounds. But here's a house where you can find a caravan shotgun and a couple of pilot lights, some good food, and lots of sunset star sarsaparillas. But I just sell those if I'm playing hardcore, which I mostly do.
hardcore is the way to go.
Oh yeah. Hmm. Yeah. A lot of these vids, this video right here, you're just gonna see me looting, and we don't get to the schoolyard in this one, but in the next vid, I promise you, you will see the school.
Yeah. Most of this is just where to loot and, what to find, what's important to sell and what's not.
Yeah, like what I was saying in a previous vid, there was the weathered vault dweller pack that I got, and it includes a 10mm pistol, and it has high value. It's worth at least 600 caps or something like that. I just sell that off in the beginning to get a boost of caps.
Which is very important because then you can get a lot of useful stuff. Because you'll always get guns, but then there's something important that you might need for the beginning that's good.
Yeah, like mods for certain weapons.
Like the scope for the varmint rifle, for example.
Okay, we have sponsored the scope for enough for this vid, so we won't talk about the varmint rifle scope ever again.
Alright.
Just for this vid, though. Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of women that live together in this town. I don't know if they're all dykes or something like that, but it just seems that way. So all their houses seem pretty evened out, for amount of caps and ammo able to pick up. And I was like really disappointed when you couldn't tip the bighorners in this game. Like you could tip Brahmin over.
Yeah, would you really want to tip like a giant horned goat though?
I don't mind them. I just shoot them in the head and they're dead. So
Okay then.
I don't know if no, this isn't the school. This is just
A house.
Oh no, wait, sorry, it is the school. There's a couple of mantises in here if you're low level, and I think there would be giant rats because every time I ventured into an area where there would be mantises in later levels, there was giant rats there instead. So I'm assuming there would be giant rats in this area. Mantises just infest, but they're not really that critical of damage unless they get swarm you and they're super close to you, because then you can't move anywhere. You probably won't be able to aim as far down as you should be able to, and you'll die very quickly, especially since you're low level and your armor is not that good. But that's what this whole thing is for. You want to get the best armor, you want to get the best guns right away, you want fast caps, this is what you need to do. So right here, I'm actually going to, I think this is actually, you know what? I might have an early gift for you people. Third vid might be the Stealth Boy vid.
Yeah, Stealth Boy is like super important.
Yeah, you use the Stealth Boy just to basically get like move like 200 meters, and that 200 meters is the slowest process that I've played in video games ever. I think even like playing Tom Clancy Splinter Cell games and trying to sneak up on a guy that's facing you, it's not as hard as this was. Like, and it took me a couple attempts, just not really a couple attempts. I was just showing you how you would fail at it, because like if you approach the area without the Stealth Boy activated on and the Deathclaws see you, you turn the Stealth Boy on, they're still going to chase you down and kill you right away. and their reach is like 15 meters. So
Plus, they run like hella fast. So if it comes to that point, just load your last save and try again.
and see right here, this is where the stealth boy is. Oh, early Christmas present from PhatManSnick. So I took everything from there because I knew it was all valued. And what I do with some of it, I sell, but I want to keep that stealth boy for later on. I don't want to do any missions such as the powder gainers versus the people of Good Springs mission, because that would anger the powder gainers and just bring more enemies upon me. I don't want that because I want an easy, smooth sailing towards New Vegas. And another thing you have to worry about when you're going to New Vegas is fiends. So you got to make a kind of a circle. It'll take you about 5 minutes extra, but you know, it's worth it. The fiends have laser RCWs, which are like Tommy guns with laser bolts instead.
And plasma and stuff.
Yeah, they got plasma rifles, and it's just nuts.
So don't go near there. They'll destroy you if you're at level 1 or 2, which is probably the level that you'll be when you head to New Vegas.
I actually crossed New Vegas at level 4, I think it was, maybe. I don't know. Might have not been. But, again, sorry for the no audio. My recording formats weren't the proper ones, I guess, and they screwed over. This was actually kind of a funny hut that I found. I believe this is no, it's not. Sorry, people. The upcoming hut is actually the hut of that annoying cowboy beep bop robot. Do you know his name? Victor. It's Victor. Victor, the annoying talking robot.
I was gonna guess Andy, but you know, whatever. What kind of stuff do you find in here?
Steam gauge assemblies, lots of scrap metal, which is very good. Scrap metal you can turn to 200 pieces of lead, and with lead you can make your own bullets. And I've saved quite a few caps because bullets do get expensive, and with the atrocities of the wasteland, you need lots of bullets.
Oh, trust me, like stuff like giant rad scorpions, death claws, they take a lot of bullets if you're just using normal guns.
Yeah, and if anybody knows where the location that I'm just going to start talking about, the Gunrunners sales place, the store right there with the robot built into the store, there's a reloading station right by there and a trash can, and I usually put all my bullet
related items
into that trash can. Thank you, Kenny.
And they never disappear?
They never just... That's the thing. Items do not disappear in mailboxes or trash cans. You can find special Mojave delivery mailboxes that you can deliver items through to different towns, but you have to find more than 2, and you got to activate them. Like there's one in Prim and there's one in Good Springs. So you can have items delivered to Good Springs for sale rather than being over encumbered.
That's pretty cool. Ooh, lockpick.
Yeah, lockpick. I figured, you know, might as well get some more experience while I'm in this town. And experience, believe me, it all adds up.
Yeah, like you're better off to go to...
Whoa. We're almost done the vid. So, thank you for joining in, and good night.
Oh, we're almost done the vid? Oh, okay. See you guys. This has been Ace Kenneth. First video recording.
PhatManSnick. Aka PhatMan.